And so my first question for you is, do you yourself have any family Christmas traditions that you like to do?
Yes. So, one of the main central storylines in the movie is the Feast of the Seven Fishes, which all Italians know that's what we do on Christmas Eve. It's something I did my entire life, and that is one of the themes in the movie. Is that I am hosting the big traditional seven fish Italian feast, and you know, I've been so work mode, grind, grind, grind that I have nothing prepared. I wake up the day before and the house is in shambles. Everything is a mess and it's a mad dash to try to get everything ready in time for the network to come film. And while I'm out there in this mad dash trying to get it all together, that's when I bump into all my celebrity friends like DC Young Fly, Teresa Giudice, Renee Graziano, Tim Chatarangzu, Darren Brand, Tonio Skits, Vinny G, Vinny Pastori. The list goes on and on and on. And then people have to tune in to see if I ever got it together or if I fell flat on my face.
So you also wrote, directed, and starred in the movie, which is very impressive. So I wanted to ask, what were some of the difficulties you faced, putting on so many hats, and what was it like to really just be like immersed in all of that creative process?
Girl, everything was difficult about that. I was getting no sleep. I think some days I was just like floating through, like, that little elf character I played. I think some days that was me in real life. My feet weren't even touching the ground. I mean, we wore the core central crew, we wore like every hat. I was booking flights for my celebrity friends, I was booking hotels, Ubers, you name it, I was doing it. It was definitely some nights when we were shooting where I was getting like 45 minutes to an hour of sleep,
Wow.
waking up, hair and makeup. Yeah, it was, we were all wearing many, many hats and it was a lot of sleepless nights. And I would say that was one of the hardest parts about it was just like getting up every day, giving it 100% and just really like your tank is on empty, not getting good sleep. But it was just like this high of us being like, we're really doing this. And, no one disappointed me. Every single celebrity friend that I asked to come through came through for me, believed in the vision. So, it was really just a project that we were all so passionate about. So that's what I know just got me through the long days and the sleepless nights. That's what I would say was one of the biggest challenges, just not really being able to get good sleep. But we did it. It was a huge accomplishment, and I'm so excited for the world to just like see this. I feel like it's a different side of me. Like I'm peeling back a layer that people may not have seen from me before. Like I do skits sometimes on my Instagram where I play different characters, but in this movie I'm playing like six different characters. So what
Yeah.
people know me for, rapping and freestyling, and they call me the Wild Style Queen, this and that. This is gonna show you a different side, and I'm very excited to see where that takes me and my acting career.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to ask you about all the different characters that you played. What
Yes.
was that like, and what was like your favorite character to kind of play?
Yeah, so playing the characters were amazing because I am for real, like really wacky and goofy. And again, I think that's a side that people see a little of from me, but not as much as like other stuff that's at the forefront of what I'm known for. So to be able to bring it to the big screen and play these characters in the movie was just an amazing experience. My number one favorite character is Nono. To me, he's the star of the show. It's not even close. That's including me. I just think he upstages everyone. So he's definitely my favorite. I really the way I look at it, it's Nono, it's starring Nono featuring me. So Nono's my absolute favorite, and I'm really, really excited and anxious for the world to meet Nono. He's so lovable.
So many of your Wild and Out castmates joined
Yeah.
you, and I wanted to ask you what it was like to have them on set, and what it was like to film with them.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, my Wild and Out castmates are some of the funniest and most talented people in the entire world. So to have them on set and just have that energy and that camaraderie that we all have was an incredible experience. Some of the best and funniest moments in the movie are improv, us freestyle. whether, me and Con were spitting bars, me, Nick, and Con are spitting bars, me spitting bars while, my B2B, Darren and Tim are there, while Tonio's there. I mean, a lot of it was just like in the moment, wasn't our lines, wasn't in the script. It was just all of us getting together, the improv is going to pop out. So I think a lot of magic was made because of the castmates and how gifted they are just with like comedic timing and improv. Even outside of the freestyling and the rap, just some of the best and funniest moments were just in the moment that none of us planned for. So like the relationship, for instance, with Nono and the butler, like that
Mhm.
wasn't planned. That was just something we started doing. Everyone was on set was laughing, so we kept running with it. So the magic of having them there was just the way we all gel, the way we all vibe. We already just have that back and forth with each other. That's the type of chemistry you can't learn in a day. You can't
Mhm.
just, jump on set with someone you've never met before and have that chemistry. And we all have that. And I think that's what made for such a special and wild Christmas movie. I really feel like it's something that's never been done before, between like all the, rapping throughout, all the wild and out characters, a little bit of Jersey Shore, a little bit of Housewives, a little bit of Mob Wives, and just bringing all those people together and doing Christmas in this wild and out Italian crazy way. I think it's something that people will really gravitate towards.
Mhm. Yeah, and then, well, they definitely everyone who loved you showed up for you in a really, really big way. And you mentioned like booking Ubers and flights and things like
Yeah.
that. Was it hard to bring everyone together in the end? Like, did you, or were there any like links you had to go through to like get Teresa or Fetty Wap on board?
Yes. So everyone was down to do it, which I love and appreciate them so much for. Because let's be honest, all these people in the movie, they are super celebrities, booked and busy. The hardest part was getting everyone's schedule to work. That was like a Rubik's Cube, trying to
Mhm.
figure out who can do what day. Like, even we started the shoot, I think like a day or two before we were supposed to, because I caught Vinny G like a day before he was leaving for his Chippendales residency. I was like, Vinny, before you get naked and make these girls go crazy, I need you to do this scene real quick. And he was like, I got you. So the hardest part was just finding a way to make everyone's schedule work. Like you mentioned, Teresa, I love her. She's amazing. Like, she came, filmed, and then I think left and went right to film for Housewives. So it was like everyone really found time to make it work, and I just appreciate that so much, because everyone who was in the movie, like, they are busy people that are, 24/7 working, booked, have gigs, filming. So the the way that we were able to make that schedule work was a godsend, because it was not easy.
I know Nick Cannon joined you for like the final scene in the end.
Yes.
And yeah, it was amazing. Like it was so funny. And I wanted to ask you kind of what your thoughts are on how he just welcomed his 11th baby and now he's
No,
expecting his 12th.
Esther. Oh yeah, yes, 12th. I was gonna correct you. I was
Yeah.
gonna say you're one off, but you already knew. Like I always say about Nick, he is the hardest working man on the planet, and so is his penis. Neither they never rest. They do not rest. They do not take a break. They do not vacation. Um, but you said it. Nick has so many jobs, so many kids, so many television shows, so many businesses, so many projects he's always working on. So the fact that he showed up and showed out for me, I'm already eternally grateful to Nick. He changed my life. He literally changed my life, put me on, gave me a platform. So that's my, my big bro, my mentor, my boss. He's family for life. But the fact that he came and made time for this movie amongst, like you said, all his kids, all his jobs, all his hosting. I mean, there was one point I think he was hosting like 4 different TV shows a day. So the fact that he
Mhm.
came out for me was just a testament to his character and just how dope he is and how he really makes time for everyone that he believes in. So I can't
Mhm.
say a bad thing about Nick. I never will. I love him, and him coming through for the movie was everything, because Nick is an iconic actor. I mean, he's a mogul. He's a legend. So for him to come out for my very first movie and show me that support, I appreciate that forever.
Yeah, like you can really see like throughout like your interactions on Wild and Out and like your career, like you guys have a very close bond for sure.
Yes, that's my guy forever. He's always supported me, always believed in me. And we got a lot of stuff going down for the new year. I got a brand new single he executive produced that's super fire. Coming out of the new year called Mouth Go Crazy. And also something I should mention, speaking of music, I also did the soundtrack for the movie.
Mm.
So all the original music in the movie is by me, other than of course Trap Queen by my brother Fetty Wap. Other than Trap Queen, all the original music is by me, and the soundtrack drops the same day that the movie premieres, December 21st. A couple of the songs off the album are already out, like Forget About Christmas, Only on Christmas, and Never on Christmas. And then the rest of the soundtrack drops the same day as the premiere.